Hello everyone, happy holidays and welcome back to the channel. And if you are new, welcome in. I am the Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me. And I am here to talk to you guys about what is coming in for December 2023. This is a really beautiful time. This season is all about love and giving. So I am so excited to share my knowledge and all the spiritual downloads that I am receiving from God at this time. So I hope that you guys are ready to hear what's coming in for you as well. As a general collective message for all astrological zodiac signs, the month of December is really about new beginnings. It is about welcoming in a fresh start. It is also a month of leadership, taking the lead of your life in order to start something new. A new beginning, a new status, just overall something fresh. Getting away from the mundane is the goal. We're also talking about cusp energy. Every month there is an energy that seems to be the overarching theme, lesson, or the highlight of every month. And in December, that is the cusp of Sagittarius and Capricorn. Sagittarius is the archer, and Sagittarius is a really free-flowing energy that loves freedom as well and has a strong business mind. Capricorn is the energy of a boss, and they are hard-working workaholics. So we take these energies, put them together, and it is what I like to call the cusp of long-term success. So a lot of you out there will be seeking personal freedom to travel. Maybe you're traveling for work or traveling for the holidays. You may possess a stronger business acumen. You may focus a lot on entrepreneurship, capital, your career, your finances, putting you in this boss-like mentality or energy, wanting to make investments or thinking about real estate and things like that. So with this beautiful energy coming through, this is like an opportune time to create a vision board and see your future today. All right. So thank you guys so much for listening, and we're going to get started with your actual reading. Okay, so let's dive in a little bit into the sign of Gemini. So at first we went over, the general collective message for everyone, just as a collective, as a whole. And then we went into the cusp energy. Now let's focus more on you guys, and what is manifesting or happening in the month of December for you. The first thing I heard while channeling your message is When the Bow Breaks. I really like that movie. I really, really like that movie. Some of you may have a situation or scenario that is similar to what happened in that movie, or it could be like literally what it says. A bough is like the large branch of a tree. So what I feel in this situation is like something like that is happening in someone's life. Or maybe there's a matriarch of a family that could be reaching a breaking point with everyone. This could be you if you're the matriarch of your family, or maybe you're witnessing this or experiencing this from the matriarch of your family. Maybe you feel like there's someone who is just like had enough of you, or just like distancing themselves from you. Like something like that could be coming up here. Okay, now some others of you could be closing out on a home. I'm getting something about real estate come up, and it makes sense since this energy, this cusp energy, is all about long term. So some of you could be buying a house that you feel you're going to have for the rest of your life. Or maybe for some of you, you are taking a family home from someone who's had enough with the home. You could be, or there could be something involving a home or a real estate that belongs to someone else that maybe this whole situation is finally breaking down, and the person who it belongs to could be finally getting this. So it could go either way for you guys. Like, it really could be any kind of way, but that movie popped up in my mind when I was channeling your message. This could also be about a big purchase for some of you. You could be purchasing a car. Some of you could be purchasing a new business. You could be, opening the doors to something new. But this is an energy of you reaching some type of material goal that you've been trying to reach, or having a fresh start in a particular area in your life. Now, there's also this energy coming up about Gemini, you guys needing to remember your worth in love. Remembering your worth. What are you worth? Remembering who you really are and not settling for anything or anyone. Some of you are putting your foot down now, and you're making someone or some people understand that they should treat you as a woman, or they should treat you like a man and not treat you anything less. So you guys are putting your foot down in matters of the heart. You're coming from a very balanced perspective. Because what I mean by balanced perspective is that you're not giving more than you should, and you're not taking less than you should. Everything needs to be 50-50 with you and anyone that you could be dealing with. This is going to allow you to feel a better sense of self-esteem. You'll feel better about the way you see yourself, feel better about how you are approaching love situations or scenarios, because you realize, you know what? If I think higher of myself and I increase my personal value, then I'm going to be in this energy to attract better and to get someone who sees me on the level that I see myself. But if I don't increase my self-esteem, and if I don't improve the way I look or the way I feel, then I'm not going to get what I really want. And I'm not going to get someone who sees me in a high value if I'm not showing that I am. So some of you guys may be getting a better wardrobe or better hairstyles. You could be getting a better haircut. You could be trimming down, or maybe you could be changing something. Like I said, a big purchase is coming up for some of you guys. So you could be purchasing a new car, a new house, something like a new boy toy. Like, what I mean by that is, there could be some guys listening to this, and you may think that if you get a motorcycle, that's going to attract women, or if you, things that men like to do, like if you get a race car, something like that. So you guys some of you could really just be going through a midlife crisis, and that could be what it is. Maybe you want to feel younger. But as you realize that there's so much opportunity that can be or could come into your life, but it all starts with you, okay? Now, on another note, some of you could be finding better ways to resolve conflicts or issues in December. You could find that you speak more clearly and you communicate way better than you've communicated with other people in the past. Maybe you're changing your approach. Maybe you're changing your tone. Maybe you're changing your word choices in order to find a better way to fix things. You're not letting your emotions get the best of you in December. Instead, you're just knowing how to talk, knowing how to communicate. And you're going to realize, well, if I know how to communicate the right way, then I don't have to upset myself. If I know how to communicate my ideas and get this out how I feel, then I don't have to feel uneasy or irritated about anything. I'll just clearly speak, know how to communicate. Everything doesn't have to result in me pacing back and forth about it, or getting myself in a frenzy about it. Speaking of pacing, some of you are also wanting to pace yourself more. Pace yourself a little bit more with yourself, like knowing that, like it's like you're telling yourself, you know what, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm going to work on it. I'm just going to work on it in my time, but at least I'm working on it. So like if you are a kind of person where you feel like you really need some type of daily devotion to something, right? A daily devotion to God, a daily devotion to Bible study, a daily devotion to a daily devotion to your children, a daily devotion to your parents or whatever it is, it's like you may not be perfecting this. You may not be really, really good at keeping up with doing this every day, but you're going to try to. I feel like a lot of you are going to try to keep up with some type of daily devotion or routine and make that a part of your everyday life. And you're going to realize that it's going to get easier with time, but you're not going to rush yourself to like be the most devoted person to whatever this is you'll be incorporating into your daily routine. So as you can see here, your spirit animal is the monkey. Okay, that's what came up for you guys. The monkey. The monkey energy is so funny because I laughed immediately and I was like, yeah, that's about right for a Gemini. That's about right. Like a chaotic type of life, back and forth, two-sided, all of that. That's like perfect. But it's also really good because monkeys are really intelligent and they are also really good at communicating. If you notice, like when you visit your local zoo, of all the animals, a lot of people find the monkey to be the most intriguing, the most funny, because of the things that they know how to do. It's like they are very adept at communicating with humans, with us. So when you go to the zoo and you visit the monkeys, when they're in the mood, you may feel like they're talking to you or they're communicating with you things. They're trying to tell you things that they want, or they're making you laugh, or they smile really big. They're very good at communicating. And you're a Gemini. You are the sign who rules communication. That's your area of expertise. And to feel like in the past, your communications, you struggled a lot with this. The way you came across or the things that you communicated to other people, it wasn't so clear. And that's when you're out of your element. So I think December is about putting you back in your element and knowing how to communicate with a more playfulness and a more of a curiosity for what other people think and what other people want to say. Being a little bit more open to hearing other people out instead of just like jumping and rah, at others. So this is about you learning to experience all that life has to offer with love in your heart, right? With love in your heart. That is going to be the major key in December for you, Gemini, is like just approaching everything with love and experiencing life with so much bliss inside of you for life, and not trying to go against systems and people and stop trying to resist things and fight against this and da-da-da-da. It's really always you versus you when you're in this type of way of communicating. But when you're communicating through love and with real love inside of your heart, then you have a better way of feeling greater about who you are, about yourself. Okay, this is also an energy of connecting with kids because monkeys do fascinate kids as well. So you guys could be pretty comical to your children, or you may have children who are funny, who could be uplifting your spirits as well. Or maybe you guys are, maybe you're the matriarch of the family that everyone laughs at. It could be that as well. But either way, it's holiday time and it's a really good time to speak from the heart. All right, and that's all I have. God bless.